Come on. I'm going to rip you all to shreds. Eat my daggers. Get off me. You ugly piece of trash. Let's see what you've got. Ice, here's an icicle for you. Get down here, you spineless freak. You're grosser than a bug. So ugly. How annoying. Dr. Chung, hang in there. We've got this. There's someone up there. What's going on? Who is he? Why did all the zombies stop moving? I can't move. My instincts are screaming. I can't move. What kind of power is this? Damn it, I can't move. My gun barrel? Something is pinning it down. Too Sankey, you've been hiding for 2 seasons. For a whole 112 episodes. Now, it's time to come with us. Or, I can let them keep going. How many more minutes can your teammates last? See for yourself. See for yourself. We can't hold them back. The people outside, and Leader May, they all have the same look. They haven't seen your eyes yet. There's still time. We can still say you were being controlled by the zombies. Fiju Kenya's right. As long as you don't get off the vehicle, we can still cover for you. Dr. Chung. So this time, but what about next time? Since they tracked me down here, they already know I can't hide anymore. If I stay on this bus, everyone else will go down with me. If I don't leave, they won't stop. Thank you, Dr. Cheng. For the past year or so, you've worked so hard. Take this. You've got this. Think. I believe you can make it. Panga. Leader May, put the gun down. Her eyes. I know. Put the gun down. She is my sister. Everyone, listen up. Tugong has been taken by the zombies. I repeat, Tugong has been taken by the zombies. Report this back to the bus immediately. Be smart, kid. Getting someone killed isn't worth it. Why are you being so reckless? Don't you want to know how you ended up like this? You're just like us. A lab experiment. The displacement ability. It's all a lie. I'll never believe that. After all, I never saw you locked up with my own eyes. I can only imagine it. Besides, it's not like I'm a video camera. But I'm telling the truth. The chamber is empty. I sensed it the moment he tucked the gun into his waistband. The displacement power doesn't just create illusions. It also exposes the deepest blind spots in the target's perception. This is our gesture of goodwill. I'll give you 3 minutes to say your goodbyes. We'll be waiting for you in the back. 3,000. Sister Lenglu. I'll leave the rest to you. Yes, 3,000. Dr. Chung. 37's red eye symptom is acting up again. 37 wanted to go down and help just now. As soon as he stepped out of the car, that green-haired advanced zombie grabbed it. Our ability weapons must have thrown the zombies into a panic. This is a targeted threat. Their target is 37. That's exactly it. But what about 2U? The fact that 2U was captured still needs to be reported to the captain. He might still come back. He'll definitely come back. This is the gun he wanted to make. He has to come back to get it anyway, right? Coming to the zombie camp was originally for targeted research on these advanced specimens, so we could build a scanner that can detect all zombies. What difference does it make who I go with? They're just following orders. Traveling with them is our best source of intelligence. What do you mean by laboratory subjects? Literally, The reason we both ended up like this is all the result of the experiments. Remember that serum you drank before? That was a test prototype too. Only their insiders could ever get their hands on it. But they've all been destroyed now. Wait, isn't that stuff supposed to benefit zombies? Why on earth would humans develop something like that? Because it's highly addictive to us, especially for failed test subjects like us. This serum is basically our lifeline. Failed test subjects? But while it keeps you alive, it's also a biotoxin. If you take too much, it'll eventually poison you to death. Then, isn't it basically a death sentence in disguise? You said before we were the same kind, but how we became this way is different. What do you mean different? We're just failed experiments they threw away. But you, the boss, is the one who bit and turned you, right? You should be a high-tier mutant on the same level as the boss. Son 2. Thank goodness you're okay. Who are you?
It's me, Hu Shuang.
It's okay. You'll understand everything soon. Come on, let me show you something. The Lin Hall experiment. This is everything they wanted to tell me. The test subjects Fu Song and the others talked about. They must have been from this experiment. What was Project Zero even for? Why did they all end up as failures? Tell me I didn't just see that. I've never seen the boss smile like that before. What's wrong with that? He actually what? If you like, I can smile at you like that too. No, thank you, boss. I think I prefer you when you look imposing, like usual. Go wait for him at the door. Once he's here, settle him into the room next to mine. And have this zombie tag along with San Ki. If Sang Tu needs anything done, just leave it to him. You three, come with me. I'm planning on building a laboratory for San Ti. But boss, she didn't even bring her communicator back. She might not be willing to design weapons for us. Of course I know she spent too much time living among humans. It's going to take time for her to accept us. I just don't want a situation where she finally changes her mind, only to realize I haven't prepared anything for her. It's toxic. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You didn't say a word about that when I got it from you. Even if I told you then, would you really have stopped giving it to Tu Senkyu? I don't know what you're talking about. The blocker you asked me for last time. I saw it on Tu Senkyu's neck. Judging by his awakening status, I'm starting to suspect he might not be a failed subject. The toxin in that serum only affects failed subjects. How do you even have this? Because this isn't core data. It's the research files on the serum. The serum research was only shut down last year. What do you mean? When I took over, the special district had already banned human experimentation. Maybe you should go back to the first special district to find your answers. 5 years. I lost a full 2 years of my memory, but his evidence, the visions Qingai showed me, they all say I really was captured when I was 12 years old. Don't worry. We have the power now. Sooner or later, we'll get our revenge. I don't want to take revenge on humanity, but you're a zombie now. Are we really best friends? Of course. Then let's go die. You should get some rest first. All I wanted was to do my research in peace. But look at this mess. Everything is a mess. I can't completely trust his words or his kindness. He knows my brother. But he's also capable of ordering threats against me. What on earth is he after? If he's after weapons, I won't make them and he can't force me. If he's after my abilities, we're on the same level. That's not like he can just steal them from me. Have you eaten yet? Thanks, no problem. The boss asked me to bring this over. Put it on the table. Oh, okay. Enjoy your meal. Don't be so stiff. I'm not your boss. That's that, in your pocket. This food looks really good. But why don't I have any appetite? This is human food the boss made specially for you. And you actually have no appetite? What do you guys usually eat? We eat mutated beasts. And if there's no food, we gnaw on low-level zombies. Wait. Did the boss bite you to turn you like this? No. He was turned by one of the zombie captain's underlings. Is that regenerative serum in your gun? After I got bitten, I awakened this ability too. Let's get some decent sleep first. If you guys bite me, will I awaken a superpower too? In your dreams. Your level is way higher than ours. If anything, if you bite us, maybe we'll awaken your abilities.
All right, fine. I won't go around biting people then.
But Dr. Ju, you weren't at this level back then.
It's been years and you still haven't made a usable serum. You destroyed all the data back then.
I'm getting old. Replicating it isn't that easy.
Only by finding that successful test subject from back then can I reconstruct it precisely.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. I've already found the person. Where did you find him? I'll send his data over as soon as possible. Doctor, you don't have much time left. This infection rate is absolutely insane, Santi. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I'm looking for Z1. We're playing stealth hide and seek. You two are about the same age. It's great that you get along so well. I'm really glad. If only I could regain my memory. You're so good to me, but I can't remember anything. It's all right. Things are perfect just the way they are now.
Besides, the memories of a test subject were never anything beautiful anyway.
Want to go out and have some fun?
Can I actually go out? I thought I was under house arrest. Of course you can. You've got legs, don't you?
Jolly and the others just took over Sis City. Want to go take a look?
Where is S City?
It's the closest city to the ability user's camp. Senshi, take me with you. I can search for treasures and get some fresh air. Taking you, aside from dragging us down, all you're good for is scavenging trash.
Who are you calling trash?
You're the one who only knows how to scavenge trash. Who was the one who found that signal jammer for you in S City last time? That was your job in the first place, D1. You did it right once, and now you want a medal? All right. I'll take both of you.
If you keep arguing, neither of you is going.
Boss, you trust him way too much.
Do you think this is for his own good? From now on, you all must treat him well too. We're going to S City. What if he runs back to the human camp? No matter what he does, just leave him alone.
Just protect him. That's enough. Take him to the prison for a look when you're free. Yes, sir. Wait. Why?
S City.
Back then, this place was still intact. We've confirmed it.
There are no humans left in the city. It's been destroyed.
37. Look at this. Can we use this for parts? Throw it away, quick. It's disgusting. What on earth is this? Do you not want your hand anymore?
My hand. I'm going to wash my hands 100 times. Do you know why the humans refuse to let go of S City? I don't know.
Because the apocalyptic prison is hidden right here.
Are they keeping humans or zombies in there?
Both. You hypocritical trash. Just wait until I get out. I'll skin you alive. Scum like you never change, no matter where you go.
That'll teach you to watch your mouth.
Well, a red-eyed girl.
She's new. No need to pay attention to scum like him.
Oh, my bad. I just thought about it. And he died on his own.
By the way, is there any other reason you're keeping him alive? There's really no other use for keeping them.
At most, we can trade them for some supplies.
Like this, for example. District 5's newest ability, bullets.
Bullets, with such high lethality, are used to trade for this scum? If they're dead, they're dead.
Not like we're losing anything. There's another level inside. Let me show you.
Serves you right for running your mouth.
Look where that got you. What kind of mistakes could zombies even make? Their consciousness is still intact, and they just won't give up, insisting on going back to the old human districts to beg for shelter. But how could humans ever have a heart? It's so pathetic. No matter how helpless you are, they'll beat you within an inch of your life.
In the end, they crawl back here half dead. Boss thought it was too much of a hassle to deal with, so he just threw them in here to fend for themselves. This guy is clearly taking indirect shots at me. Mocking me because I used to have illusions about humans too. Boss said to protect him.
No matter where we go, we must follow him closely. He used to be a healer in the district. Got infected while saving someone, and in the end, my own team abandoned me.
That's so tragic. I wasn't abandoned.
They just couldn't bring themselves to end me. If you're gonna kill me, just do it. Stop dragging your feet. Looking at you monsters makes me sick. Who the hell are you calling disgusting? You're a zombie yourself. What right do you have to look down on your own kind? Stop acting like you're so much better than us.
I would rather die
than live as this freak. Neither human nor zombie. And now, I can't even die if I wanted to. If you've got the guts, then kill me.
Say Ben, then die mad.
I'm you. Means you. It really is you. What are you doing in zombie territory? Has your identity been exposed? Is that your wife? Haha, yeah, that's right. His name is Yao Zhang. A fish and a mimic octopus. They actually make a pretty good couple. It's much more peaceful here than outside. No troublemakers, and there's a doctor to treat us. I stumbled upon this place a while ago and moved here with Yao Zhang. It's so much better than being out there. We're totally carefree now. I was actually just taking a stroll. I didn't mean anything by it. So, the doctor you mentioned is him? He seems to have quite a temper. Yet he's actually willing to treat you mutated things? Yeah, exactly. He's actually a really good person. Whether you're human, a zombie, or a mutant like us, he treats everyone the same. He'll heal any injury. I never expected this cold, stubborn healer to have such a soft heart. Fine. Keep on hating then. Skuglerling, let's go. I'll come back and argue with you next time. Who's afraid of who? Are you saying nobody egged him on and he took out that superpowered guy all on his own? Yes, and Ziyun also mentioned he got into a fight with the healer zombie in the prison. You may leave now. I don't even need to waste my breath guiding to Samkyu. He's far more sharp and clear-minded than those scheming old foxes. He's pure-hearted and values loyalty deeply. He's just spent too much time among the superpowered faction. The fact that he's willing to take action now shows he knows right from wrong. Sooner or later, he'll stand by my side. Don't you forget, his own brother is still in the superpowered camp. Your family? Or you? In the end, he'll have to choose. Why does it always have to be my hair? You just never learn, do you? Thanks, Johnny. And what if he doesn't learn either? He doesn't even have anyone to help him grow his hair back. How can you even compare the two of you? That healer would rather die. Why would they care about a few strands of hair? Is the boss in his room? He just went out. How did you get hurt? Did you fall? Just hang in there a little longer. All right, I'll head in first then. You really like hanging out with Tooth Sankin, don't you? The boss made me stay with him. That's good then. The Diaz and the whip. Just don't get too attached to him. What do you mean, don't get too attached to him? Whether I like him or not isn't up to me. Here's one. Come in. What are you doing? Nothing. Just a little hobby of mine. There are only 2 pieces of chocolate left. They're in the drawer. Go grab them yourself. Thanks, but I like it sweeter. This one isn't very good. Do you have any others? I like it sweeter, too.
Isn't this Fusang's?
I saw this hanging from Fusang's waist last time. I know absolutely nothing. Seriously. Fusang just told me to give this to you, so I did. I'm all out. I'll bring you some next time. They literally have a death wish. Captain, should we engage, huh? Get out of the car. Let's make this quick. Seriously, on what grounds? Why? Oh my god, why? Have you not showered in days? Why do these zombies love you so much? It's seriously bizarre. What's next? Are they gonna sneak into my bed to ambush me? All right. You talk too much. Did you really take those creepy stories seriously? How is that liking you? It's obvious they're coming after you. To this day, I still don't know the real truth behind Sankyu's pink eye condition. Dr. Chung applied to transfer to the first special zone right after that, completely cutting off all contact. We haven't been able to reach him at all. Later on, whenever I had a spare moment, I'd go ask Fei Yuchen and all the teammates he trained with. But everyone's answer was exactly the same. He's just a weak but incredibly talented engineer. 6 years ago, because of a zombie horde attack, my sister and I got separated. After I was rescued by the ability users, I cooperated fully. Also, that I could go out on missions.
hoping I might cross paths with her while she was still wandering out there. A year ago, I finally managed to find Sanki. Thankfully, she wasn't infected. I planned to bring her back to the special zone for self-defense training, so she could graduate and live a stable life in the base. But I never expected that. In the end, I didn't even know when my own sister had been infected.
Yuya and Rumon came to help, but they passed out as well.
Last June,
The first special zone issued a new directive.
every special zone was required to build another new base, specifically to house people rescued from the outside.
The fifth special zone complied.
That's how I was able to secure a training slot and come over, to keep the newly rescued people separated from the original base residents. A doctor's intuition told me this was a quarantine.
As for what was being quarantined, between that high-level zombie from Honki Volcano that even the scanner couldn't recognize,
And those other two children, where you couldn't tell if they were human or zombies.
once I saw all of that, I could pretty much guess the truth.
It seems that previous batch of experimental subjects escaped and started infecting people everywhere. And the higher-ups are worried that latent zombies, whose symptoms haven't shown yet, might be hiding among the rescued, which is why they had to keep them separated from the local residents.
Yulin is the only person I can reach who is connected to those test subjects.
Besides, back when Santu was in the competition at the first special zone, Yulin had been in contact with her. He definitely knows something. But the problem is, ever since Yuel and I had that big fallout, everyone knows how bad our relationship is. Even our fellow doctors, who don't know the first thing about what happened back then, all know we can't stand each other.
In a situation like this, if we suddenly sat down and started talking calmly,
That would have been way too suspicious. So I had to find the most natural way to get close to her without raising any red flags. So, you came all this way just to pick a fight with me? I call it being honest. You camp outside my door every single day just to throw a punch at me. Seriously, are you ever going to cut it out?
that punk. I knew he was still holding a grudge over what happened back then.
You sure hit hard.
We each made our own choices.
I really didn't expect you to care so much that you'd hold a grudge against me for years. It's not like I'm still in love with you anyway. From now on, let's just steer clear of each other when we cross paths. That way, neither of us has to get annoyed.
What brand is that chocolate of yours?
Back when the two of us worked together, I never had a habit of eating chocolate.
The only people who knew about that.
There were only a few of them in the entire District 5, and they were all from that batch of kids. So, my suspicions weren't wrong after all. Didn't a certain someone swear they'd rather die than get involved with the experimental subjects? What exactly did you suspect? What are you staring at? If it weren't for the history we share, you wouldn't even have the chance to sign this agreement. Spit it out. Have you thought this through? Once you sign this, we're in the same boat. Cut the crap.
So, can you tell me now?
What's really going on with her?
I don't know either.
I suspect she has awakened. I tried my best to cover for her before, but she beat me to it and swapped her own blood sample first. So I couldn't get a hold of her blood sample either. Even if you suspect her, there's no way to prove it. Shouldn't you guys have an experimental subject database? We do, but her records, they're completely gone. And how did you find her? I noticed something was off the first time I ran a red-eye test on Santi. But you're different. You don't have any data or samples. And Sanchu is even carrying a jammer on her. She would never expose herself on purpose. You have absolutely nothing to go on. How did you find her? I know her. It's just that. She seems to have forgotten everything. He doesn't even remember me anymore. All of his data was manually wiped from the system. That's why there's absolutely nothing in the database. Back then, there was only a single handwritten report. But as you know, after the explosion, everything was completely destroyed. Right now, including you in the first restricted zone, only 4 people know his true identity. He might have been our absolute best shot at ending this virus outbreak. It's such a tragic waste. Anytime. Soon. I'm afraid we'll never find anyone like him again.
What about his older brother?
His brother? His biological brother. If Sanji can do it, then to some extent, his brother might actually work too. Where is his biological brother? I have his blood samples and reports back in my place. His brother is actually right here, in our special district. Talk about being completely out of my depth. I used to tear apart machines. Now I'm tearing apart zombies. I just have to bite the bullet and push through.
Santry, run! Forget about his stupid brain.
Something feels really off. Don't just stand there staring. Oh my god. Is it just my imagination?
Or does that artillery shell look like it has eyes?
It's not your imagination. Those superpower shells definitely have tracking systems built into them. It's only been 5 months.
And Fei Yu Chang already managed to build this thing?
Why is your power glitching like that? Don't worry, I'm right here. How come I haven't seen Qingdai around lately? Boss, couldn't find you.
I took a massive risk sneaking into the 5th district.
I did fade a few eventual in parts a day. That looked, while I was finicking, my Polis crash stock, I dumped to...
We may leave now. Once Avun-san gets back, have him come see me. Understood. Looks like they didn't completely wipe out his family after all.
This is none of your business.
Like I'd even want to get involved. I just want to know when you'll get me that blood sample. It's not like I haven't been trying to find a chance to strike. But I don't know if it's intentional or not.
He always manages to dodge my needle.
His power level is pretty high too. I can't just overpower him without him noticing, the way I do with the others.
Besides, having amnesia and forgetting his past is actually a blessing for him.
And I don't want to just bluntly tell him I need to draw his blood. The last thing I want is to trigger him and make him remember something.
He's already headed to the front lines now.
So, drawing his blood will have to wait for a while. I can afford to wait, you know. But about you guys?
It's already been a year since Fusang last brought back those dozen or so vials of serum.
Time. What I lack most is time. Actually, this whole thing isn't even that complicated. All you have to do is make him despise his family, just like you do. What kind of game are you trying to play? I'm not trying to play any games.
I just want to create that thing with my own hands before I die.
I'm just making a suggestion. If you don't want to guess, it's not like I can force you, can I? He's just like you. The one who turned him into the person he is today is his own father. Seriously, it's not like I didn't work on his project back then. Hardly anyone in the first sector even knows about this. The feeling of being sent to the lab table by your own biological father. You of all people should know it best. If you're confident you can make him despise his family just like you do, then you might as well just let him uncover the truth on his own. Haha, of course he'll despise a family like that. Out of everyone, we're the only ones who can truly understand each other's pain. Eventually, they will stand side by side on the same path again. Let's go, 37. I'm freezing to death out here. Next time, let's just stay in the camp and scavenge for scrap. Let's not come out here anymore. Okay. This time, Zhang originally planned to hijack the weapons and supplies sent over by the 5th Sector, and that included the target-tracking energy cannon we just used. But in the end, we were still outgunned. The coldest season of the year is just around the corner. Once we head back this time, Nei Mushuang shouldn't be scheduling any more battles for a while. At least we can finally get some peace and quiet. But hiding under the bed all the time isn't exactly a permanent solution.
If Mi Wushuang decides to teleport in out of nowhere again,
I won't even have time to crawl out. 37. I need to ask you for a favor. Go ahead. That's the laboratory I'm building for you.
it should be completely finished by the time you get back. Thanks.
I never heard Z1 mention this during our chats, that there were still so many iron pots around. What on earth is this place? What's wrong with him? He's dying.
Poor kid.
And what is this? It's a substitute for the serum you gave us before. It only provides temporary relief. Good boy. Tell Sanchu what you saw. Sector 5 just sent a group of humans to Sector 1. The escort includes researchers and a squad of mutants. Why would they send humans to Sector 1? I was happy that you'd forgotten the nightmare of being a test subject. But things are different now. I have to bring it up again. Thank you. Do you know why we ended up like this? Because we were dragged into their labs for experiments. The reason they did those experiments was to create a force that could fight the zombies. But the number of mutants was just too small, and awakening a new mutant takes way too much time and effort. As the zombie virus spread like wildfire, completely out of control, in their desperation, they targeted the zombies. They wanted to dissect and master our abilities, and then transplant those powers onto humans. Giving humans that same terrifying power, wouldn't that solve their shortage of mutants? And that's how we were created. So, sending humans to Sector 1 now means they're planning to... Exactly. They still haven't given up. That's why I need your help. I need you to go to Sector 1 and blow their research lab to pieces. You only just left that place. You know the layout better than any of us. Besides, you have the strength. I trust you can pull this off.
Is what Niwu Shuang said actually true?
Even after creating two monstrous, high-level zombies, the humans still haven't learned their lesson?
But what Niwu Shuang said today, it really shook my confidence. What if they isolated those people on purpose, just so they could start up the experiments again? But doing that, how is it any different from suicide?
Has the commander of Sector 1 completely lost his mind? Did zombies eat his brain? What on earth are they thinking?
If Niwu Shuang's telling the truth,
Why does he want to blow up the research lab?
as the leader of the zombies, is he actually looking out for humanity?
Wait, I'm a zombie too.
Are I still standing on humanity's side?
Today, Niwu Shuang said he wanted to take some of my blood to make a life-sustaining elixir for Fusan. I also took advantage of his distraction and swiped this syringe he was going to inject Funan with. Yes, this is the one. During our journey, Fishen went behind Xinye's back and told me to find an opportunity to inject a gray proto-serum into his body. But it didn't succeed in the end, and they don't even know what this thing is. This really doesn't look like anything good. How many nights has it been since you last slept?
Your dark circles are almost bigger than your eyes. Can't see them anymore, right?
Not anymore.
Put this on. It will help block their energy scans.
Wait, isn't that Dr. T? I have something urgent. Let's talk in your office. Those newbies out there probably don't even know that someone like Dr. T exists in the research institute.
But he's the only one we can go to for this.
We found your son's whereabouts. It was detected from that abnormal energy fluctuation last time.
Our guess was correct.
Saint Kui has indeed awakened.
She was lucky. After her brother brought her back to the 5th district, she ran into my friend. Right now, her brother Tuyu is also in the 5th district. I've already worked things out with my friend. You'll be able to see him in a little while? Your experiment might be able to continue. I've signed a non-disclosure agreement with the District 1 Research Institute.
Transferring Tuyu to District 1,
There's simply no way to bring this up directly with Captain Liu.
Ya Ting, what are you doing here?
Wait a minute. There's an 80% chance your guess is right. Have you verified Tuyu's information? Of course, we've already compared the DNA of both siblings. How could the information be wrong? Those two kids have really had some terrible luck. Are you planning to take Tuyu over there? Now? That's what I'm worried about. I can't just ask Captain Liu for a transfer. And I can't just carry him off, either. Do you have any ideas? Leave it to me. Not long ago, the Research Institute identified a group of suspicious humans to be sent to Sector 1.
just to be safe.
The Research Institute's engineering department has to send someone to accompany them. Plus, we need to arrange an escort team of ability users.
So, you want 2U to go there out in the open as part of the escort team?
Exactly. It's perfectly reasonable for him to report back to duty this way.
No one will suspect a thing.
Escorting a group of humans to Sector 1. Just follow the arrangements. To you, from the 5th District Escort Team. Where are we supposed to rest? The temporary shelter is over there. The rooms have already been assigned.
The details will be sent to your communicator.
Come over. We need to talk about Tu Sanqi face to face.
What happened to Santu?
Watch yourself. We agreed you'd get your blood drawn first.
Isn't it a bit too late for you to feel guilty now?
The situation with Tu Santu has completely spiraled out of control.
Our only hope now is that the experiment succeeds before his identity is exposed.
As long as we get the Phase 1 reagent, even if it is just a tiny bit, he can return to the 5th District and keep working as an engineer, fair and square. You are his friend. I am trying to help him too, so stop dragging your feet.
I am sorry. I really had no choice. I never thought that one day I, Choshi, would personally doom someone like this.
Why couldn't either of my children escape the fate of being infected by the zombies? I might get struck by lightning the second I walk out of here.
But this is the only way.
A human? How can 2U be human? Dad!
You're actually still alive? This doctor is the father of those two siblings.
What the hell are you playing at? Didn't you tell me 2U would be fine too?
Exactly. If 2 Sankey can do it, isn't it highly likely that his biological brother can too?
They share the same blood after all.
Who knows? Maybe 2U has that same special gene sequence that 2 Sankey has.
Like hell, that'll work. No wonder you were acting so guilty just now.
Chen Shu, has your conscience been eaten by dogs? How dare you experiment on living humans?
When you were experimenting on 2 Sankey, he was a living person. He was a living zombie.
When I had you sign the non-disclosure agreement, you didn't read a single word, did you?
So that's what Yenting meant when she asked me if I'd confirmed to use information.
So his turning into a zombie wasn't because of the experiment?
Becoming an advanced zombie was because of the experiment. But when we first saw him, he was already infected.
Then those rescued 4 years ago. They obviously weren't human.
We were zombies whose virus was still incubating.
It really is you. You're terrifying. After putting everything on the line to play the villain, I look back, only to realize I'm the only bad guy here.
It really is you.
Over 10 years ago, you went out to find food for the family. But we had no idea a pack of apex zombies was already lurking inside our tiny shelter.
Low-level zombies only knew how to mindlessly chase and bite people. They made a lot of noise, so we could easily avoid them. But the apex zombies were different.
During the day, they suppressed their instincts and hid in the shadows.
But once night fell, they'd hunt down and feed on anyone left alone.
They could even communicate with each other,
distinguishing the strong adults from the weak, the elderly, and the sick. By the time you were heading back, those apex zombies had already revealed themselves. The streets and alleys were filled with screaming, fleeing people. You rushed back as fast as you could, but Mom was using her own body to block the door. Sanchu and I were using tools, desperately beating the apex zombie outside that was biting Mom's arm. You weren't a strong person, but in that split second. So, you grabbed a kitchen knife and chopped off the zombie's head. But Mom's eyes, they were already starting to mutate. Even if we chopped off her infected arm, it was already too late. Sankyu was only 4 years old back then. He clung to Mom, refusing to let go. In the end, Mom used her last shred of sanity to push him away. You two locked eyes, and then Mom gave us one final look, stumbled to her feet, and rushed out to block those apex zombies. You didn't dare waste the chance Mom bought with her life. You scooped both of us up and ran. But there were more and more infected, flooding the streets. Finally, you handed the kitchen knife and Sankyu over to me and went off alone to lure the zombies away. We went in fully prepared to die. But every time I was completely exhausted, I'd think of you and Mom, and I'd tell myself that if I could just hold on a little longer, you two would be able to run further. That's how I found the strength to keep running.
and then you were found by the people from District 1.
Only about 2 hours had passed before the people from District 1 arrived, just in time.
But they searched everywhere and still couldn't find you guys. Where on earth did you hide with your sister?
We jumped in a car and fled. I was only 8 years old back then, holding my sister with one hand and gripping a knife in the other.
Running so fast our legs were practically flying.
There was no time to cry. And Santu didn't cry either.
That was just the reality of the apocalypse.
Crying would only make our parents' sacrifice mean nothing.
Fortunately, on the way, we ran into the old man who used to live right next door.
He usually collected scraps and made his own weapons. Sang-Chi was only 4 at the time. She often squatted next to him, watching him turn trash into treasure. That day, the old man was fleeing for his life in his homemade electric trike.
When he saw us, he just scooped us up and put us in the dirty trash cans at the back. One on the left and one on the right.
And then he kept fleeing for his life. No wonder they couldn't find you. The time we got separated,
I did the same thing as Mom and Dad.
I went out of my way to draw the zombies away,
just to buy San-Chi some time to escape.
But when I woke up, I had been picked up by people from District 5. They said I had a special ability. The captain told me that once I became a member of the Special Zone, I could apply for them to help find my family. So I joined the 5th Special Zone. I actually found San-Chi later on. It was the year before last when I found her. She was just 2 months away from her 13th birthday. She was locked in a cage, barely breathing. Even the skin on her face was starting to break out in gray zombie veins. Those once bright, clean eyes of hers were completely clouded over. She had been infected, and turned into an ultimate zombie. Maybe because it hadn't been that long.
She hadn't completely lost her mind. So when she saw me,
She still struggled to her feet, stumbling, and clung to the bars, smiling at me.
you drive for a bit. Let me rest.
I didn't even do anything. I just wanted to ask if you could fix it. Wait, I remember we had a spare tire. Yesterday afternoon, when Zhuan was loading the explosives, she took it out, saying it took up too much space. After all, we only just repaired this car not long ago. When did you get the masks ready? I just picked it up. I've got another one for you. Wait, what's wrong? This wasn't a normal blowout. It's the scorch marks of a pyro ability bullet. We've been ambushed. The gun silencers in Feiyu City are incredibly effective. You can't hear a single gunshot. Take the explosives and get out of here first. There are too many ability users. Don't blow your cover. Get careful with the explosives. Don't let them rattle. Heads up. 2 high-level zombies are on the loose. Oh, it's Han Fei. An old friend? Well, that makes things much easier. This one looks pretty human. Should we go over and ask? Go ahead. Then? Hey, you up there? Are you actually human? Oh crap. It really isn't human. My legs. My legs. Why won't they move? There are explosives in the car, you know. Don't tell me I'm gonna be the first ability user to be blown sky high by my own powers. Wow. You really are terrified of dying, aren't you?
Hehe. I am too.
That's why I took the explosives out ages ago. Seriously, why are high-level zombies so incredibly annoying these days? Go. Get away from me. Thank you. Did you awaken your ability? Is that really you? You could actually recognize me? I have no idea who you're talking about. But it's definitely not me. Then who are you? I'm 46. Behave yourself.
冻上细达
I already told you, I'm not 2SMT. Fine. You're 46. I'll call you 246, okay? Just please stop pulling my hair, I'm begging you. If my arms and legs weren't completely paralyzed, I'd literally drop to my knees right now. Don't break it. Hand it over to your engineer later. And tell him he can add a vacuum layer to your gun. Aren't you coming back with us? Huh? Can I even go back? Of course. Who cares if you're a 3-7, a 4-6, or a 5-5? You went through so much to escape. So of course you're coming back with us. They actually have no idea that I'm a high-level zombie. I can barely remember what happened that night. But the clearest memory I have is the terror and panic on Ling Lu's and my brother's faces. One after the other. Dr. Chang and Fei Ruchen are both my good friends. My brother is my real brother. The 3 of them might have hidden this out of selfish motives. But Lin Lu is that cold-hearted girl who blasted a mutant rabbit to death right in front of me the very first moment we met. And during our previous missions, I noticed that Lin Lu is extremely sharp when it comes to things like mutant viruses. It's like a natural instinct. But now, is Lin Lu actually helping me hide my identity too? Yeah, I'll keep them on. Okay. Do you have some kind of plan since you're not going back right now? What are you guys doing here? My companion and I studied the route and specifically avoided the 5th sub-district, taking a detour toward the 2nd district to the west. We shouldn't have run into you. Fei Yuken had us take on the mission around here. Recently, Captain Yi and his squad got targeted the second they went out on a mission. The zombie horde chased them all the way to the gate of the special zone without letting up. Why? I suspect those zombies were after 2U.
They might have clues about 3-7's whereabouts.
If you have time, you should keep an eye out for missions down south.
Wait. 2U?
We found it hard to understand before, but now that you've escaped, it all makes perfect sense.
They captured you, but you got away. So they want to capture your brother, to threaten you. Armstrong and the others don't know I'm a zombie. So that explanation makes sense to them.
But I've been staying at the base camp the whole time.
Noah had no reason to capture 2U, and Yaming's squad shouldn't have been suddenly locked down either.
Fei Yucheng's theory actually holds water. If they really are after 2U,
And this is already the second time.
are you okay? I'm fine. My companion is waiting for me, so I should get going. Don't forget to bring the sunglasses to your engineer. And remember to mention the gun.
237. Oh.
Your red eyes are showing again. I'm fine. It'll go away in a bit. Those sunglasses contain a lot of data on high-level zombies. The analysis is pretty rough though, but I've backed up all the raw data. Get it to Fei Yucheng when you get back. Have them get the Research Institute to analyze it again.
Why do we need to analyze high-level zombie data?
Because they're high-level zombies that the scanners can't detect. And zombies like this aren't just isolated cases. There are still tons of them in the south. The scanners have to be upgraded. Also, the fact that you saw me?
Other than Fei Yucheng, don't tell a single soul.
Are you really going back to infiltrate the zombies to gather more data?
Yeah, and if word gets out, the zombies will blow my cover too.
The consequences would be catastrophic. Don't worry, my lips are completely sealed. You've got the biggest mouth on the entire team. We're out of time. If I don't leave right now, my companion is going to come looking for me. I heard the Special Zone sent a group of humans to the first Special Zone. Did you guys know about this? I heard those humans might actually be the kind of zombies you mentioned. The ones the scanners can't detect. That's why they're being sent to the first Special Zone for a thorough screening. How is my brother doing? He seems to have taken on a new mission. What about you guys? We're all doing great. Wait, where are your sunglasses? I smashed someone with them. What do we do now? The car is busted, and we can't fix it. If we walk from here to the first Special Zone, it'll probably take 20 or 30 days of non-stop traveling. Isn't this near the second old zone? Yeah, I deal with the second old zone quite a lot. I know this area like the back of my hand. Then let's go borrow one from them. Remember who you are. Oh, right. Let's go rob them instead. Look how well prepared I am. Wait, did you pack all this because you're actually planning to play bandit? Let's move. If we keep wasting time, it'll be dark. Mr. Fei, the engineers from the other special zones have arrived. Go on. Keep this safe. He said it contains a lot of data on high-level zombies. The analysis is pretty rough, though, but he backed up all the raw data. He wants you to get the people at the Research Institute to analyze it again. He also suggested trying to add a vacuum layer. Wait, who is he? Commander 2.
I see. Thank you.
Keep this a secret. What are you so nervous about? It's not like you're the one presenting. I'm not nervous. I'm just not used to this yet. During the rookie competition last time, we were competing on the same stage with Fei Yuchen and Tu Sanqi. Now they're engineers. While the two of us are sitting down here listening to them lecture. Didn't you say yourself that we came here to learn? Besides, it took us over 6 months of applying just to get a spot. Then Fujin was green with envy. I know, it's just that. After Tu Sankao's accident, I feel like Fei Yuchen has completely changed. When we worked with him on the ability fireworks, he didn't say much. But at least he'd ask for our input. Now he doesn't even bother with eye contact. Shh, keep it down. He's starting. Today, I was originally going to share this weapon with you. But I suddenly got a much better idea. And I'd like you all to take a look at it with me. This looks like it was drawn by two different people. One is a master in their 60s or 70s, and the other is a 3-year-old child, doodling. Look. Engineer Faye's smiling. Wow, you're right. I thought he'd forgotten how to smile. Faye seems to be in a good mood today. He probably got his hands on something new. Don't interrupt him. Let him speak. This is an isolation structure. If the weapon itself cannot withstand the volatile energy, you can add a vacuum layer inside the barrel. This will isolate the capacitors and electromagnetic coils from the impact of the volatile energy. The materials needed are very common, but the layout needs to be recalculated. Let's work through the derivation together now. Brilliant! Using off-the-shelf materials for a vacuum barrier cuts the cost to less than 1/10 of the original. This approach is completely out of the box.
Faye, just get this blueprint? Was it drawn by a friend?
He was in a rush, so he only sketched out the core part. I had to calculate the remaining data on the spot just now. Look, it's already pitch black outside. These materials are just a bunch of scraps cobbled together. The core component was pried right off a scanner. And someone just gave you the frame. Whether we're talking about the materials or the technique, this is way beyond what you should be capable of making. This just proves you're in a tight spot too. No proper lab.
No steady supply of materials.
Just scraping by. Barely putting things together with scavenged parts. Captain Liu, I need to go to the Research Institute to pull some comparative data on zombie biopulses. The request has been submitted. Please approve it. Oh, come on. See? I told you I remembered it was this way. That was just a tactical detour earlier. Nice excuse. But next time, think before you speak. You just dragged me around the exact same patch of sand 3 times. The first time, you said, it's definitely this way. The second time, you said we went the wrong way. And the third time, you swore you were absolutely right. So, how are we supposed to rob them now? Don't worry. There's always a way. If they really are sending those humans to Sector 1 for screening, then the other sectors must have the exact same plans. Because Sector 5 isn't the only one that just built a new human base. Now, it all comes down to luck. If the people from Sector 2 have already been shipped out, then their plan to hitch a ride is going down the... Wait, listen. Is that a ride? Blades! Wait, why are there actual blades flying around? That's not a ride. It's a sandstorm. There's a difference between a sandy patch and a real desert. Where on earth did a sandstorm come from in a place like this? That is not a sandstorm. It's a tornado. I'm not speaking on the sky. It's a tornado. I used to think Fushan was just slacking off whenever he went out on missions, but now it looks like I owe him a massive apology. I had no idea these missions were this brutal. It's too late. Just brace yourself and enjoy the ride. The wind speed of this thing is insane. It's pointless to even struggle right now. I'm strong. Let me hold on to you. I've got you. This way, we definitely won't get separated. Hey, Captain. There are 2 more people over here. Shoot. Qingday. Snap out of it. Wake up. Those ability users spotted us, but they haven't realized we're zombies yet. Hurry and hide your green eyes. They're surrounding us. What do we do now? We'll play it by ear. You, pretend to be asleep first. With that cold glare of yours. It's really hard to play innocent. Hi, can you please save my friend first? He took a really nasty fall. He's fine, nothing serious. He just blacked out from the fall. He'll wake up in a bit. Who are you guys? Who are you guys? I haven't seen you around before. We're humans from District 5. We were heading to the first district for an inspection, but there was an accident on the way, and then we ran into a tornado. When we woke up, we were already here. Don't be afraid. We're an ability user squad from District 2. I'm Jolie. We're also escorting a group of humans to the first district for inspection. Since you got separated from your group, why don't you come with us? Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. They won't actually go and verify it, will they? Of course they will, but don't worry. I tampered with the data a bit. Use your displacement ability to back me up in a bit. Nothing too crazy. Just enough so that when they check the comm logs, they see exactly what they want to see. Verification is complete. No issues. Come on, follow us. Go. The hair dyeing tack at your base is amazing. The parting is so sharp. And the color looks so premium. How long has it been since you dyed it? To be honest, I dyed it myself.
It's been almost half a month now. This green pigment is actually extracted from mutated plants we brought back from the special district. What do you think? Looks pretty good, right? Wow, you're like a professional stylist. If we get a chance later, can you dye mine too? I absolutely love this shade of green. It's so bright and vibrant, but not too intense. In a world like this, anything with a touch of life is the most beautiful thing. All right then.
Once your checkup is done, come find me anytime.
That's great. I can't wait. Oh, by the way, girl, did you guys run into any danger on your way here? We had terrible luck. Ran right into a tornado. Oh my God. We almost bit the dust out there in the desert.
That sounds absolutely terrifying.
Thank goodness we crossed paths with a squad of powered soldiers. By the way, did they find anything wrong during your checkup? Everyone at our base was rescued from the wasteland by the soldiers. So it was inevitable that some of us had run-ins with zombies. Like me. I actually got bitten. But hey, don't be scared. The bite was really shallow, and my mom immediately used a knife to gouge out the flesh around the wound. So I never got infected. But after my checkup the other day, they suddenly put me in quarantine. You don't think there's some hidden danger, do you? Damn those zombies.
I wonder when we'll finally wipe them all out.
I'm actually just like you. I got bitten by a zombie too. But somehow, I didn't get infected either. No wonder the soldiers from our special district picked you guys up. If everything was fine, you two should have been sent straight back to the base by now. Oh no. Do you think we really might turn into zombies? Why else would they drag us all the way to the first special district for tests? But hey, even if we do, it's fine. If we really turn into zombies, we can just go fight other zombies. And then, we'll become the last two zombies left on Earth. Yael, what's wrong? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I might just be a bit carsick from the long ride this afternoon. Strange. Why are there so many animals? Well, spring is here. Back home in the South, everyone was starving. But wait, that wasn't arranged by the South. Those aren't our people. It must be a wild zombie horde. How much longer do we have to walk? Hang in there. Just a bit longer. We're almost... Everyone, please don't panic. Because the hospital doesn't have room for our latest equipment, so our checkups will be done at the Research Institute. The Institute has taken in a lot of people lately. To make sure we don't get separated, please put on these tracking bracelets first. Excuse me. Which two of you are Yao Wu and Yao Qing? You two were originally from the 5th Special District, right? Put this on first. Once we're inside, I'll take you to the 5th District Squad. It really is just an ordinary tracker. At least it won't shock you. Well, I finally found my old man, but I still have no idea what's going on with Santri.
Transhi sent me a single message to call me over.
Then Yulin knocked me out with a tranquilizer. And I woke up strapped to a stretcher. And now, look at this mess. Changshu is hiding inside the Institute and refuses to see me. I don't even have the clearance to get inside. I can't even hang around nearby without causing unnecessary misunderstandings. It feels like the whole world knows the truth, except for me. Brother Sanchu, where are you guys going? The Institute contacted us to pick up 2 humans. They said they got lost, and the people from the 2nd District brought them over. But does our squad even have any missing humans? It's already been 2 or 3 days since we arrived. We checked the head count long ago, and everything was fine. Where on earth did these 2 pop up from? Maybe there's been some misunderstanding. Let me go with you to check it out. This gives me a perfect excuse to get inside the Institute. All right. The Institute just sent another message. They said they made a mistake. They found the missing personnel from the 5th District, so no assistance is needed. They asked us to head back. They really messed up. We should still go in and check anyway, just in case they change their minds again and make us run another trip. True, we're already at the door. It won't hurt to take a quick look inside. All right, we're in. Now, there are 2 steps. First, we lose him. Then, we map out the layout. Could you show us to the restroom, please? I didn't kill him. He's not a bad guy. Let's move. He's bound to be found sooner or later. We have to speed things up. Let's split up. Got it. Go find a good spot to plant the explosives. I'll check out the other areas. Yue Shuang said they're running the experiments here again. But Yang Shuang said they're doing a sweep here for dormant zombies. These two stories completely contradict each other. I can't just take their word for it. Let's meet back at that corridor entrance in 2 hours. If things go south, contact me directly on the comms. Got it? What you see and hear can easily lie to us. Only what we find out for ourselves is reliable.
The tracker has stopped moving.
Maybe it really was just a misunderstanding. Maybe they've already been picked up by the team from the other ship sector.
How do you know it's a misunderstanding?
Is the tracker still updating?
No, it's not. It's completely frozen. There's a restroom right ahead. Who waits in a restroom to get picked up? Something's wrong. Someone's made a move inside the research facility.
Those 2 tracking bracelets were supposed to be on the missing personnel, but now they're both strapped to his wrist. This guy was knocked out cold and stuffed into the restroom. The tracking bracelets were moved,
And they even sent a fake message from inside the facility, claiming it was all a mistake. This is no misunderstanding.
we have an intruder.
Do you know about the Lin Hao experiment? Even within the research facility, only a select few know about it.
That's an insanely high level of security.
Are you okay? What's going on?
I'm not sure, but judging by the alarm, we might have an active security breach.
You should head back to your office and take cover.
They found that researcher a lot faster than I expected. Whatever. Now that I have this uniform on, I'm officially a researcher.
Everyone please, stay calm. Keep moving in an orderly fashion. We've already called in the ability users to sweep the area. If you can make it back to your own labs, do so immediately. If you're too far, seek shelter in the nearest laboratory.
Dr. Chengxi? What is he doing here?
Even if he was escorting the group from Sector 5, nor should he have been acting so much like their main pillar back there. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me.
I really need to get these eyes replaced. That was close. I almost got caught.
It's not that I'm afraid to face him.
I'm just worried he'll stop me from investigating the test subjects.
Plus, I'm not even sure if he knows anything about this.
He doesn't. There's no need to drag him into it.
Dr. Chengxi is a good person.
But then again,
Why would a good person like Chengxi be in the 1st Special District's Research Institute? Now that the alarm has been triggered, we're running out of time even faster. Setting aside who knocked you out, they came with the human team from the 2nd Special District.
the people from the 2nd Special District said you guys already verified them.
They had trackers on them, and then they said they were going to the restroom.
Are these the 2?
This. How did these end up in my hands?
I can't remember.
No matter how hard I try, I can't recall exactly what happened. Don't panic. Tell us what they looked like first. Without the trackers, we can only search based on their physical descriptions. They're 2 girls. One has medium-length hair.
She's slightly chubby, but her face is very thin.
She's about the same height as you. The other has a bob cut. The other has a bob. She's a bit taller, and her hair is green. They're zombies. Go sound the Research Institute's alarm. Tell them to put up their guard.
驾完，弹你头顶，跟梅口灰，相俏那好帮车，与3天的菜。
Nian, contact the ability users of the 1st Special District.
Tell them to send back up immediately.
Yes, sir. Understood. Lead the way. I'll take you there. Even though the 1st Special District is often raided by hordes of zombies, this is the first time they've headed straight for the Research Institute. Once word gets out, it won't be long before the higher-ups are alerted. Nian should be able to call in backup soon. The team leaders will probably be Mr. Xu and Li Xiang from the rookie tournament. Vice Captain Ji is probably on his way too.
Stay hidden and don't come out.
I've searched, but they aren't here. If it were anyone else from the other districts, I could handle them. But right now, why does it feel like I'm surrounded by people from the 5th district?
Seriously, why do I keep running into people I know everywhere?
I didn't take a wrong turn, did I? This is definitely my private office. Dad, I'm not joking with you. Just go back inside, okay? Stop poking your nose into the chaos out there. At your age, getting bitten by a zombie is no laughing matter. I get it. Go mind your own business and open the door already. Wait, is this some researcher's staff dorm? Huh? This guy's probably a blood bank manager.
To you, why is my brother's blood analysis report showing up in the 1st sub-district? The doors are all wired to the main grid by the engineering department.
I just opened it 10 minutes ago. There's no way. It's broken. I know you wouldn't take my word seriously. I can't push this door open. A young man just went in, and now I can't get the door open at all.
Do you think it could be that zombie that broke in?
You already scanned your card, right? Step aside. Let me use my strength type ability. This is right up my alley. If they try to force their way in later, I'll hit them with a flying strike.
We can totally slip away while they're dazed and confused.
Oh, crap. We really walked right into the line of fire this time.
先去.
To you. Stop sleeping and get up to fix the door. To you.
公这种可先去.
Stop, Sanki. You brat. Hurry up and fix my door. If we don't hide him right now, we won't be able to run once the ability users find us.
There are too many people.
I've already used up the last of the explosives I had on me.
So, that chubby belly of yours is actually packed with explosives.
Oh, it's Dr. T. Long time no see.
Keep your powers in check. Sanchu. I brought some nutrient solutions. How could you sell out a teammate for a free meal?
No need. Listen up, zombie. Inside.
So, that person just now was Tusanki? Stop chasing. You can't catch him.
What are you after?
It's explosives. Qingdai just planted explosives.
You need to fall back.
Vice Captain, go. Inform the surveillance room.
Have them sound the facility-wide evacuation alarm.
Inform the higher-ups. There are explosives in the lab.
Everyone, evacuate. Fast.
变教离校.
Explosives found in the Zone B corridor on basement level 1. All research labs, lock your doors and evacuate immediately.
Don't pack anything. Just run.
Where is the engineering department? Send someone to shut off the gas valve. Hurry! If the explosives detonate, the whole gas pipeline will blow.
I knew today's alarm sounded weird.
Zombies really did break in.
Ding Yang.
Why on earth is your station right here? Why won't my legs move?
This isn't running.
This is carrying you.
Your eyes.
三去.
I can hold on.
Sai Shi is trapped in the basement corridor.
Get someone to help.
This makes no sense.
What do you mean it makes no sense? What explosives shouldn't be able to blow up an area this big? We were so far away. At most, we should have been blown back by the blast wave.
How did it still collapse?
2 entire corridors. Is the First District Research Institute made of cardboard?
I'm begging you.
Just get out first before you say anything else.
Half your body is still buried under the rubble. I can't crawl anymore. Help me.
Did you put on weight?
No. I just stuffed my pockets with some things.
Oh, that hurts.
I can't walk anymore.
Next time, you don't have to pack anything.
Just tell me directly, okay? Let's get out of here, fast.
I've got a bad feeling about this shoddy construction. A secondary explosion could happen at any moment.
This research facility is built on the first basement level. There is absolutely no ventilation down here.
With the air trapped like this, the gases from the blast are highly likely to trigger a secondary reaction. If another blast hits us, we'll be buried alive.
Deputy Captain, he's the one. He's Engineer 2. The legendary engineer who put the 5th District on the map. He's the one who co-developed those tracking ability bullets for the rookie tournament with Fei Yuqing.
There are a few things I'm genuinely curious about. I'd really love to have a word with you, Deputy Captain. But this doesn't seem like the best place for a chat. So if you could kindly set something up.
Notify Captain Lu. Tell him that Tu Saoqi, the runaway from the 5th District,
is currently at the 1st District's research facility.
Tell him he needs to come down here in person.
Sanki. Two Sanki.
We're doomed.
Now Tu Sanchu's true identity is out in the open for everyone to see.
No matter how hard I try, I'll never be able to restore his status as the 5th District's Engineer 2. Mr. C, how are the higher-ups going to deal with those 2 high-level zombies from today?
One of them came straight out of the 5th District.
The deputy captain just sent someone to notify Captain Liu. Knowing Captain Liu, he'll probably come down to handle this himself. Maybe there's still a glimmer of hope. He must have found out about something. Dr. Chung, since when does pink eye blink and flash like that? You'll have to ask the virus that question. Don't ask me. The boss's original orders were to help 2 SAM-Q infiltrate the research facility. Explosives were just a distraction. But we had to make sure he met Dr. T, and then turn them against each other. Honestly, I didn't even need to do any instigating. Anyone would be consumed with hatred upon seeing the mad scientist who injected their body with all kinds of viruses and experimental serums. It's only natural to hate someone like that. But the boss is the one keeping me alive. So all I have to do is follow his orders. But Dr. Ting is actually Tu Sanq's biological father. And as things stand right now,
Tu Sanqi doesn't seem to think the doctor is evil at all.
sorry, Deputy Captain. I got a bit lost in my own thoughts. Why are you just standing there? Come, Deputy Captain. Have a seat right here. So, spill it. What is it you wanted to talk about? If I'm not mistaken, I am the only successful subject of Experiment 0. He's actually the successful specimen. No wonder the boss went to such great lengths to drive him out of Sector 5. No wonder the boss was always so lenient with him. Even when he was sent to the front lines, he was only kept in the back to fool around. No wonder there weren't any weapon-making tools in that lab the boss rebuilt. When the time comes, what they're going to experiment on won't be weapons at all. It's too Sanchi! Once the special compound is extracted from the successful specimen's body, not only will we be able to maintain our strength, but our limited lifespans can finally be extended. Cripple. You've remembered, haven't you?